Greetings, Scorpios. Wow. Welcome to Muse and Magic 1111. Thanks for stopping by my channel for yet another deep dive into your tarot journey. Let's just get into it. Um, Looks like you have some new love coming in here. Okay. However, it may be like this new love. For some reason, I get the vibe that it's like a returning love, but this could be a brand new love, and I'm getting a couple of different reads here with this information. This appears to be somebody who probably left you out in the cold. I'm just saying that because it looks like there was like some unrequited love here. I think it's someone that you cared about. Maybe there was not a lot of clarity or communication, or either maybe there was no definitive title put on this situation or whatever, but it was someone that you cared about. This person cared about you. But it looks like the word that keeps coming up for me is unsure. Someone was very unsure. And so therefore there was like either someone turned their back on you, or maybe you had to turn your back on them. This could be someone who maybe felt like they weren't loved enough, like you, like like you were the one who didn't love them, or they loved you more. But really the way it displayed, I feel, is that this person turned their back. They pretty much, whether it was because of their own insecurities or just not knowing, the lack of communication, something caused them to kind of turn their back or turn cold, or, you know, not return the love. Okay. This is, so there's some time. Apparently this person has been, you guys have been in some type of a, this is not the separation card, but it is the card of retreat. So someone kind of, again, turned their back. It looks like it was the masculine, because this is a masculine with his back turned here. Okay. So this person kind of went into retreat. You know what I see? I literally see like the ostrich with its head in the ground. You know what I'm saying? I see like a groundhog, you know, burrowing into the hole and just kind of peeking their head out, but just not, just kind of, it's almost like, you know, how dogs do when they tuck their tails when they know they've done something wrong. This is the energy that I'm feeling from this person right now. So yeah, this is someone who wasn't sure if you were their actual soulmate, or they knew that you were, but it was like some type of topsy-turvy, upside down energy with this. This was someone who really had a lot of healing that needed to be done from the past, or either from, I don't know why I want to say childhood, but I want to say from their youth, maybe young love, or either their familial situation, right? And that always ties in to me sometimes with religious beliefs, just your upbringing, that kind of thing, a lot of conditioning. This is someone who refused to communicate and have a conversation. It was like opening up their heart and having a heart-to-heart was impossible. It was like, I see like an exposed heart. Like, you know, it would be way too vulnerable. They'd be left way too vulnerable. So this is someone who just was in their own head. They were in bondage in their own mind. And also, yeah, they just weren't sure if this was a true love connection, a true love situation, because of the unrequited love, because I felt like they knew that they loved you more. And so that could be very scary for people, feeling like I love this person so much, or I love them more. And if they don't love me the same, that's like a setup for heartbreak. Eventually they're going to leave, you know. And again, with the hiding, the ostrich, member in the head in the ground, and the mole or the groundhog kind of burrowing and keeping itself in there, kind of peeking out, but just not quite coming out the hole. They're still hiding. It's like, ugh. Like this energy of, if I expose myself too much, if I become too vulnerable and open, if I allow my guards to be down, then this person can hurt me. Then, you know, again, I'm just exposed. I'm out there, you know, like that mortified this person. But there was definitely chemistry. There was obvious chemistry in this connection. Now, right? We gonna rewind, and I'm gonna give the second reading of this. The second read is that this is actually a new love, a new love coming in, someone brand new, And this is someone who is not your typical type. So it may feel as though at first there's unrequited love, in a sense where you may feel like you're not totally attached to them immediately. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's going to be this attraction, but you're going to be very slow motion about it. It's going to be like, let me kind of dip my toe in the water first to see how hot it might or might not be before I go all in. And I think really, you know, a past situation for you, Scorpio, or just past experience has shown you that you just don't want to dive, you know, head first into a situation without, and that's just very Scorpionic anyway. You know, you just don't ever really dive head first into a situation without testing it out, without testing the waters, testing the temperature, testing the person plenty of times before you open up to say, hey, okay, I'll give them a chance. And that's just to get to the first date, okay? But this is someone who, yeah, you're going to have some time. And I think maybe you've been in retreat. So this is someone who, you know, you're going to meet. It's not going to feel like your usual type. So there'll be a little resistance there. So maybe what it will show up like is the unrequited love on your end, right? You're not really giving them all they're giving you at first. But they are going to show up and show out for you and really be for you. This is some person who is going to, and this is retreat for two people, really, although both people have their backs turned. But this is someone who wants to take you off, who wants to take you on retreat somewhere, literally, so that you can get to know one another. This is someone who's not going to struggle. First of all, this may be someone who's not, when I say a soulmate, someone who you might have had prior connection or ties to in a past life. This could be a totally new energy, which is going to be very refreshing for you. This is someone who's not going to struggle with, they're not going to be the broken, wounded bird. I feel like this person is very confident, so they're not going to come in needing you to fix them or heal them or attach to you and vampire and suck your energy, healing energy, your, you know, God or goddess energy out of you. Like, they're not going to be a vampire. They're totally going to be someone who shows up healthy in love and someone who's not going to struggle with communicating. They're going to have those heart-to-heart conversations. And they're also not going to make you feel like you have to free yourself from them. They're not going to make you feel trapped or bound. It's going to be very refreshing. And it's so important for you, Scorpio, to be able to be in a relationship and not feel like you're imprisoned by it. That's what people don't understand. Once Scorpio starts feeling suffocated and smothered, like, we're out of there. We are creating the out, okay? Come hell or high water, all right? But this is definitely, you know, it's true love is in reverse, because I feel like at first it's not going to feel that way for you. You're going to be proceeding with caution. It's not going to be your usual type. It's not going to be the usual turmoil and turbulence that you experience with people because of your passion. You're so passionate and so deep, you know, you give it to people straight, no chaser. Even if you add a little honey to the delivery, it still stings. You know what I'm saying? It's still a bee sting, because you love to be honest with people and tell the truth. And this person will not be intimidated by that. This is someone who, it may not feel like true love at first because it's going to be a slow burn. So, and because it's so new, you know, I get the feeling recycled that comes up. Like, I get the feeling that you're used to your people who have been around you because it's comfortable for you. But this is not someone who is in your comfort zone. No, someone that you've known for some time or had to recycle. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and again, there's definitive chemistry here. So that's the second read. This could be a past person coming back for some, but they're going to come back anew. I gave you the past of what, you know, has transpired in the past, but this person's going to come back because they know they need to rectify their wrongs, right? But on the other hand, this is someone who is very new, someone who's not recycled, who's coming in. It's just not your usual type. So it feels a little uncomfortable. It makes you feel a little bit more vulnerable. But it does come in with the what is it? Like the element of surprise. It's going to wow you, you know, it's just very different. And for some reason, for the first read, this older energy, this recycled energy, this person who's coming back around, I feel like they've been on retreat. They've needed to be in retreat in some type of hibernation mode, but they're coming back. I almost want to say with the vengeance, and I don't mean vengeance in a bad way. It's just the energy of, I'm coming back. You know what I mean? Because I got to write this. I got to correct this. No matter the outcome, I have to figure out how to make Scorpio know that I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't mean to hurt them. I didn't mean to deceive them. I didn't mean to be disloyal. I didn't mean to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't mean to just turn my back. It's like, even if the end result is that we're just friends, or I never see them ever again, or maybe we'll end up lovers, who knows? But I have to it's almost like I feel someone choking on something, trying to cough it up. I have to say what needs to be said to Scorpio. Okay, this older, old person that you know that's coming back. So just take it how it resonates, because there's two different energies going on here. And the song that comes up, you can check it out, Giveon, Like I Want You. And the lyrics to that, oh God, you know, sometimes kind of bad with remembering the lyrics. But God, what is this? Like I Want You. The beginning is, sometimes I wish you knew. Sometimes I wish you knew, but I disguise the truth. I say I'm happy, but I'm still stuck on us, right? Excuse me, guys, I had to wet my whistle, okay? But sometimes I wish you knew, but I disguise the truth. I say I'm happy, but I'm still stuck on us. Does your mind play this game too? Think about me and you. I guess I'll just pretend till it all makes sense. Ooh. See you face to face, I'm thinking about the I used to be. But I can't make a scene. See you face to face, I'm thinking about the way things used to be. But I can't make a scene. But I can't make it seem like I want you. Even if it's true. Even if it's true. Right? Okay, I don't know. I'm somewhere up in there. Something like that. But Giveon, Like I Want You, check out that song. It definitely has the message for you from this old recycled energy, this old person, old love, old flame that's trying to come back. Okay? Oh, God, thanks, Spirit. And the new person. I feel like this new person knows who you are. Maybe that's the old energy that I'm feeling, or something, familiar energy. This new person is watching you. This new person has ran into you, has met you, has been introduced to you. Some kind of way you guys have crossed paths, even if it's by accident, or even if it's just, you know, social media. Like, this person knows that they want to connect with you. Okay? So again, the lyrics still apply. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I wish you knew, but I disguise the truth. This person hasn't confessed, hasn't told you that they adore you, that they admire you, and that they really want a chance with you. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to get that out. I want to get a little bit deeper into who is this person that's coming in. Real talk. Who is this person? This person could actually be the one. Okay. This is someone who knows exactly what they want. They have clarity on the fact that they want you. So they're coming very soon. Okay. This is someone who, is open for you, who has an open mind, just about, like, Scorpio, you're such a, You know how there's certain businesses or talents or things that people create and we call it niche, right? It's this very specific category that can't really be duplicated or really even described. It's a very specific thing. Scorpio, you are a very niche energy. You're very specifically unique, okay, and customized to your own you, okay? And so you can't be duplicated, you know. And so you know, so this person is, you know, has an open mind to what it is that you bring to the table. You know what I mean? If you're these are words that come to mind: eccentric, eclectic, I almost want to say ethereal, witchy, woo-woo, you know what I mean? Quirky, weird, wizard, nerd, like that. Those are things. Even though Scorpios are always thought of as being very sexy, very mysterious, but that's why, because we're so unique in our own right, and we can be all those things: sexy, mysterious, and still a geek, still a nerd, still, you know what I'm saying, still a witch, a wizard, woo-woo, kooky, you know what I mean? Like all of that wrapped up in one. I see a ball of yarn of so many layers of who you are, Scorpio, and this person is open to all of it. But it also someone that you may have to keep an open mind about, because it's not your usual type. If you like tall, dark, and handsome, this person may not be that tall, or they may be tall but just not dark complexion, and you're not usually attracted to lighter complexions. But this person, and I will say, this person does it for you. You're gonna think they're beautiful, they're handsome, whichever you are, masculine, feminine. You're gonna think they're beautiful, they're strikingly unique and beautiful. And man, you're gonna be attracted. Okay, there's no question there. This person is someone who's worth waiting for, and I feel like you're like, damn, thank God, because I've been waiting for somebody to wow me, somebody who understands the assignment, somebody you know, who intrigues me, somebody who's smarter than me, somebody who can teach me some things. Like, you've been waiting. Oh my God. And this is a reconciliation. I told you. So this is someone who you've crossed paths with before, even if you don't know each other's name, even if you never spoke. You've seen this person before, or they've seen you. So to them, it's like a reconciliation, but I think it's both of you. And or this is someone who is from the past who's coming back with their shit together, because they know they cannot dare fuck up not another again. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. How soon is this connection going to come in for you? Looks like it's gonna be either so a lot of this has happened in the past. That first person that I told you, that it happened in the past, as far as this unrequited love and the way they treated you and turning their back on you. However, it's in the future, this connection, you know, this coming back. And so it'll probably be around 9 months from now, or around the 9th month. That's how I also read this card. So that could be September is relevant for somebody. And again, while this says 9 months from now, I'm just going to go so far to say, because Spirit is giving me that there may have been a 9-month divide, like a 9-month process that you haven't heard from or seen this person. So again, this could be in or around this 9 months coming up. So whatever that 9-month period would be from you last seeing or talking to this person, this recycled person, that could also be significant. Okay. So that's where we're going to leave that, you know. Yeah. And bottom of the deck here is love yourself first. So, you know, I feel like this new energy coming in is going to allow you to put yourself first for a change. Most people feed off your energy. This person is going to give you energy. They're going to want to put you first in all things. They're going to want your opinion first on even their own decision-making things. Like, they're going to really reverence and hold you in high value. Okay. Let's take a look at your finances, Scorpio. So this has probably been a very emotional time, you know, for you and your finances. It's been like a love-hate relationship, you know. Oftentimes that card comes up, I feel like, when there's always a feeling of being too much month at the end of the money. You're responsible enough to make sure that your bills are taken care of. You're taking care of the things you need to take care of. Your family's taking care of your children, especially, because that's going to be priority for Scorpio. However, it just feels like once you've taken care of everything else and everyone else, what they need, what they want, even the bill collectors, you know, all of the things, there's just not enough to do what you want and need to do for yourself, whether it's self-care, whether it's shopping, just to make sure that you feel good and refreshed about yourself, and or the extra that you need for your, again, self-care. This could be your massage and spa. This could be your chiropractor, acupuncture. It could be all those extra things, right? Or your, you know, like Scorpio, you're the type of person who will hold off on your favorite perfume or cologne because it's pretty pricey, because you want to make sure that you have, someone else has what they need. You know, and so, you know, so that was my baby trying to come in and ask a question, but that's indicative. Hello. It's all a part of the reading. Just when you think you have the time to do something for yourself or an extra coin, here comes somebody else needing you for something, and you will rather help someone get their tire replaced or put gas in their tank or whatever that is needed before you take care of what you feel like is luxury for yourself. You know, I don't know why that makes me emotional, but this is about feelings. So there's kind of an emotional tug of war that you have sometimes with your finances. However, you know, that's the miscalculation here. You know, too much month at the end of the money. Okay? But this is a card of balance. Balance is coming your way. There is rescue coming your way. So just know that, like, everything is coming full circle. This is also just a card that reminds us to, I almost want to say, take a leap of faith. Just know that you're taken care of. You're already provided for no matter what. You know what I'm saying? You're integral. You know what I'm saying? You're honest in your business. So this, you know, this just reminds us that the balance isn't so much about balancing your checkbook. The balance is about balancing your career and business with your personal life. And I feel like so much goes out to the business, so much goes out to, when I say personal life, meaning home life, but it doesn't give you a lot of time for your personal care. Your personal life, what you need as an adult masculine or an adult feminine to take care of yourself, to adult for yourself. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just what Spirit is giving me. So take what resonates. And so, you know, there is balance coming here. And then the end of the bottom of the deck is, yeah, travel. So you're going to be asked to travel for career or business. Like something new is, there's a breakthrough coming through. There's new opportunities. You have to be open to what that looks like, because I feel like this is going to take you completely out of your comfort zone. Okay, so this breakthrough is going to be somewhere in, again, with September. Remember that 9 months and 9th month, you know, energy. September, but this is also, it's been pushed back maybe to around that time. No, it's been pushed back. Okay, there's a couple things coming through here. This could be someone taking a trip and traveling specifically already. It's planned for the month of September, you know, for the month of September. September is significant for some reason. However, next month looks very promising for this start of this new career and travel and things like that. So just take that how, you know, it resonates. Okay, I feel like very soon, like, you know, your life is about to change. Your finances are about to change. New people are coming into your life, not just new lovers, but new business opportunities, mentors, partners, career choices, like all this. I feel like a flood of new energy is coming in, and you're going to be overwhelmed in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's happening right now. It's happening right now. What's happening now? New career. Damn, just on point. New career. These are the changes that are happening, okay, right now. This is yeah, this is new beginnings. Like I said, this is going to change your life, whatever this is. This new partner, this new love, these new career, everything is anew. Everything is anew. I literally used this butterfly deck today, and that's all about transformation, cocooning. You've been cocooning, you've been in your cocoon, hibernating. You know, you've been going through growing pains, and now it's hatching. Okay? You know, the cocoon is literally, you're breaking through. And it's, you know, you got to do a little work. If you ever seen a butterfly hatch from its cocoon, you do a little bit of work, but you can't help it. You got to let it figure it out on its own. And that's why oftentimes, Scorpio, it seems like you're alone. And that sometimes feels lonely. It feels, you know, emotional, because it feels like, damn, you know, I'm always helping other people. Nobody ever helps me. What the fuck, right? You know, how come, who do I go to for help? You know what I'm saying? But you're the butterfly. Nobody can help you bust out of that cocoon. You have to do it yourself, because in doing it yourself, you're gaining strength. You're strengthening your wings. You're strengthening your legs, your limbs. You have to do it yourself. No one can bust you out of that, because if they do, you'll die. If they do, literally, the butterfly will die. It can't survive being weak and falling to the ground from the cocoon if it hasn't built its strength, its wings, its legs to fall like it's supposed to, and get up and start walking and flying. You know what I'm saying? And if you've never done that, I encourage you to do that, whether it's for your children or yourself. There are butterfly. I don't know why I'm saying this, but someone needs to hear this and do it. Especially because we're coming into spring and summer. It's warming up. This is the perfect time. You'd never do this in winter. Order those butterfly science kits where you can get the butterfly, the caterpillars. You can watch it turn into, you know, spin its cocoon and go and hang up, you know, upside down or whatever, and wait a few weeks, and you'll actually watch it hatch, you know, and then you get to feed it and put the little orange slices or things inside for it to be able to live and survive and strengthen itself, and then you let them go, and they'll stay near your home for the most part. The span of a butterfly is not that long, so that's why it feels like, Scorpio, you're the phoenix all the time. Just as you go through a transformation and you're like, man, I finally reached the top of the mountain, it's like, boom, something else hits, and now you're back to the valley low, trying to figure out how to, you know what I mean, climb back up again. You know, we are the sign of constant transformation. That's what the fuck we come here for. To transform. Because we don't just transform ourselves. We transform everybody who comes into contact with us. Everyone we meet. Everyone, every lover, every friend, every family member. That's why sometimes it's kind of, it's hectic. It's a little friction. You know what I'm saying? It's a little static going on there, because we are we're transformers. You know, we're fucking magical. I'm saying that because I'm Scorpio too. Y'all know that. So yeah, and this is just a reminder to be true to yourself. The reason why this is in reverse is because this is going to take you out of your comfort zone. So just because you have to change up a little bit, meaning just because you have to do something different, a different routine, a different way of doing things, take risks that you may not have never taken before, that doesn't mean that you're not being true to yourself, being who you are. You can still be that and still experience change. Because I believe we could be kind of fixed, okay, Scorpio, at times. We could be a little stubborn with the change sometimes. We like knowing what's coming next. Even though our lives and the way we're set up with this constant transformation, we don't. So I don't know why we resist it, because we always know that there's something ever changing. That's what we come here to master. So yeah, this is heavenly sign. So, you know, it's in reverse, but really how that rings to me is that This is going to be something that's going to motivate. This is going to be so motivating. Everything changing at the same time. It's going to make you feel maybe for a split second that you're not very grounded. You might feel like it's taking you away from being able to do your spiritual work. When you're busy and on the go and constantly traveling and in the air and jet setting, it's hard to feel grounded. When you're busy and making decisions, helping others make decisions, and you're doing and getting it and getting the coins and all that, sometimes it can feel like you're very detached from doing your spirit work, your altar work, your candle work, or just taking time to really just get spiritually grounded. But this whole thing that's happening for you is the spiritual transformation, so don't worry. You're not going to miss any signs, any of it. Everything that's happening is happening because of karma, because of all the seeds of good karma you've planted. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Scorpio. Damn, this is such a, it's a beautiful reading, but it almost feels intense because it feels like, what is the name of that movie? What is it called? Or something, or like a river rushes in, or when something rushes in. I don't know. And it's like a song, right? When fools rush in. But that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting like this flow of water, just this river just coming through, and it's just nothing can stop it. The fallen tree, the boulders that, block some part of it. It's like water's going to find its way through, and it's so powerful, and it's coming so forcefully with purpose that no matter what obstacles try to get in the way, it's coming. Okay, this is coming. Okay, this water it has purpose, and that's just what I see for you. Like, this is all these blessings just rushing in, and it's so much. It could feel overwhelming at times, or it will feel overwhelming at times, but in a good way. Like, I see you crying. I see you feeling like, God, this is my life. Just yesterday, just 6 months ago, just 9 months ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's such a beautiful thing. That's it, Scorpio. That's really your reading. I do want to get into some messages from your person. This is not really the deck that I wanted to use, but your person wants to tell you something. I feel it. It's almost like whispering. When you whisper something that's in your ear, something that I just need you to know. Yeah, someone is spying on you. I'm watching you. They want you to know that they are checking for you, okay? Don't ever think that I'm not checking for you, because even when we are apart, even though we've never met, I'm looking for you. I am. I'm watching. This is someone who wants you to know that the reason why they don't speak or why they're quiet is because they don't know the right words to say. They feel very silenced right now. They just have no words. It's almost like no words can describe how I feel, and no words can give a great enough apology. Yeah. And this is someone who, this is someone coming in to give. I want to give you family. I want to give you foundation. I want to give you finalization. These are just words that are coming up. I want to give you foundation. Stand on me. Yeah. This is someone who wants to come in and, yeah, this is someone who wants to come in bringing, I just want to, the word is energy, but I just see like the shape of this person, even if they're not shaped like a muscle-bound security / bodyguard, they're coming in with energy like a muscle-bound security guard, because that's just how protective they want to be over you. That's just how much energy they're filled with for you, okay? And That's it. I mean, this is someone who feels like they've had a great loss and they've been depressed without you. Bottom of the deck. Okay. That's your reading, Scorpio. And until next time, in all you're getting, get understanding. Remember that love is the highest vibration of all. Love brings change. Love heals all wounds. And until I see you again, wholeness,